Photo opportunity, President Trump with a grin, President Putin stone-faced. And then it was down to business.
Great to be with you.
After the cameras left the room, it was just the two men and their translators, an unprecedented 2-hour off-the-record meeting. They emerged together, the President of the United States standing side by side with the President of Russia, addressing the world and pointed questions about Russia's interference in America's election.
Do you hold Russia at all accountable for anything in particular?
Yes, I do. I hold both countries responsible. I think that the United States has been foolish. I think we've all been foolish, and I think we're all to blame. There was no collusion at all.
Those comments coming on the heels of last week's grand jury indictment of 12 Russian intelligence officers for their alleged roles in committing cyber crimes to interfere in the 2016 elections.
The indictment charges 12 Russian military officers by name for conspiring to interfere with the 2016 presidential election.
Today, Putin offering his own response to questions of meddling.
Назовите мне хотя бы один факт, который говорит о каком-то сговоре.
And then this offer. He says he would allow Russian authorities to question the 12 indicted officers with Mueller's team present.
Присутствовать на этих допросах. Но тогда в этом случае мы, безусловно...
But he added a condition. Russia must then be allowed to interrogate American intelligence agents. President Trump sounded enthusiastic at the prospect.
And what he did is an incredible offer. He offered to have the people working on the case come and work with their investigators with respect to the 12 people. I think that's an incredible offer. Okay, thank you.
But here was the moment that truly ignited the firestorm today, when President Trump appeared to throw America's intelligence community under the bus.
Would you now, with the whole world watching, tell President Putin, would you denounce what happened in 2016, and would you warn him to never do it again?
My people came to me, Dan Coates came to me, and some others. They said they think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this, I don't see any reason why it would be. So I have great confidence in my intelligence people, but I will tell you that President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
The reaction was swift and furious. Former CIA Director John Brennan calling it, quote, nothing short of treasonous. The current Director of National Intelligence, Dan Coates, handpicked by Trump, stating that the intelligence community has been clear in their assessment of Russian meddling in the 2016 election. The condemnation even coming from members of his own party. John McCain calling the press conference one of the most disgraceful performances by an American president in memory. The Republican chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee unloading on Trump.
The president's comments made us look as a nation more like a pushover.
And staunch Trump ally and friend Newt Gingrich coming down hard on the president as well. President Trump must clarify his statements in Helsinki on our intelligence system and Putin. It is the most serious mistake of his presidency and must be corrected immediately. The conservative press also breaking rank. The Drudge Report running this headline, Putin dominates in hell. Even Fox News following suit.
This has got to be the most incredible thing I've ever witnessed.
It was not a very forceful presentation from President Trump with Putin standing right next to him.
White House officials are keenly aware that this did not go well. This did not go according to plan. What is most striking about what the president said in Helsinki is his words stand in stark contrast to what his own top advisors have been saying.
ABC's Terry Moran right there and describing the energy on the ground at the summit.
Well, that was something else. I don't think any American has ever seen a press conference quite like that from an American president and a Russian leader who is described by all of our allies as an adversary and a dangerous one. President Trump has decided to de-emphasize America's traditional relationships with Western European countries and institutions and get closer to the Kremlin.